Hi. Hi, everyone. We are here despite Mercury. We are all here and making it happen. Susan, and look who I get to have tonight hang out with us, you guys. Susan Lynn is here with us, psychic medium extraordinaire. You're like,
Train wreck. Oh, sorry. Did I say that out loud? How are you? Thank you so much for having me on your channel.
it's so
So
wonderful.
happy to be here. Happy to see everybody. Thanks for
Yeah.
spending Friday night over here.
FriYay, our happy FriYay.
FriYay.
We always say, yay, it's FriYay.
Yay, it's FriYay.
And so much happening in our current climate, our current topics, our current environments. There'd be plenty to talk about tonight. And as everyone is popping in, would love for you all to put down if you want someone for us to bring in from history that may want to tap in on what's going on in our current climate. Throw out a name for us and we can start there. And yeah, Karen says, yay, Tucker got fired. So, all right. Oops. Hello.
Hello.
Clicking. I click away. All right.
Oh, all right. Here come the names. Here come
the names. We have, Melody says it's Saturday.
I'm sorry, Melody. That just messes up my brain. Maybe yours too. I'm not sure.
Saturday. Okay, so do we see anybody that's kind of highlighting or clicking out on tapping our okay. I know Craig wants to talk to Harry Belafonte. We talked to him at our members today, so that was very interesting and very cool.
Wow.
Members meetup, we talked to him. Sister of Six came in at the beginning with James Baldwin. Is that familiar to you, Susan?
Vaguely, like I should know who James Baldwin is, but I don't know who James Baldwin is.
And I know that Jerry Springer just passed. That's a little early. That probably will let him rest for a second. Okay. I don't mean to laugh. I mean, but he's the one that gets to go home when we were still here.
Yeah.
Valerie, thank you. Love you too. Blessings to you.
Aww.
Okay. I have to look up James, you guys. I don't know who that is.
I will do that as well.
Okay, so he was an American writer. Oh, yes, I do recognize him. He was an author. I feel like he had a distinct voice as well, from what I remember. James Arthur Baldwin. He was an American writer. He wrote, the song Go Tell It on the Mountain?
Oh.
Really? Wow, I had no idea.
He was the first to memorialize Emmett Till.
Ooh, okay.
When did he pass? Did he pass 10? When did he pass?
I feel like it was 1987? August 2nd, 1924 to December 1st, 1987. I think this is very interesting. Oh, okay. That white woman who accused Emmett Till the white woman has passed. Okay. Oh, interesting. I don't think it's a mistake that someone has asked for James Baldwin, because this is like the third time that he's shown up just in my realm, and he's not on my radar, but he's popped up. So I don't, I think this might be, we'll never know what. Hey, let's ask James. All right, James. Oh, okay. So I don't know him. Some of you might know him, have followed him, seen videos or whatever. I have not.
Me either. Yeah.
So we are doing this cold. So you guys are going to have to keep us in line. But he comes in and he is styling, like he's styling. He comes in pretty fast styling. He looking good and feeling good actually. And he's saying, he's showing me lines drawn in the, like if you were farming, those tilling, the lines being tilled in the ground, like preparing that soil for growth. And so everything that we do, he says, everything that we do it's always in preparation for that next growth. Pulling out, but he's showing also there's some big rocks in this. He's like, there's still some big, like rocky rocks to get out of that soil before that growth. So we still have work to do, he says.
That's really a fascinating metaphor of preparing the ground to plant the new seeds, the new crop, but we're not quite ready yet. We've got to pluck these rocks out of our row, right? It's so apropos.
Oh my gosh, now that you say that, now that you say it, I get it. I'm like, oh my gosh, I totally get it.
And you can't, this doesn't feel mechanical. It feels like we have to go into the field, pick the rock up and put it on the truck or get rid of it or carry it out by ourselves.
Carry it out. Get them out, guys. Get these old stones out.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Holy cow. Okay.
And there's that, and it feels, I feel like he's telling me it's backbreaking, like it's hard work. It's takes a toll, a physical toll is what he's saying. We have to really get busy. We have to get physical. I think that maybe that is getting, voting and canvassing and just getting out of our houses and out of our seats and just taking more physical action. Did he have a baritone voice or a unique voice? Maybe he had a voice that had different tonalities to it, but there's something interesting to me about his voice.
That can be too for me. So I think so.
And I see that sharpness, that sharp, pressed, clean lines, like just very
baritone. Connie says yes, baritone.
Okay. Hey, Kevin Lewis is
here. Hi, Kevin.
So that's interesting. That whole plowing and planting, we've got more work to do before we can put the seeds in. And they're showing me the Justins in Tennessee are the seeds.
Ooh.
And they're not ready yet. They're ready. They're in the Tennessee State House, but I see them going to Senate or to the U.S. Congress, and potentially even serving in the cabinet, in the administration in 2024. But they're not ready yet, right?
They're not ready yet. They're just the babies. Yeah.
Wow, James Baldwin. I knew I should know him, but I didn't know him.
I'm so glad
you guys recommended that we talk to him.
Now we do, and he's going like this with his hat.
Yeah, he has a flair, right? He has a theatrical flair to him.
Yeah, he does
a little bit.
Jo says he's trying to say, you reap what you sow, and what you need to do to get the best harvest.
Nice.
So we are reaping what we have sown. We are seeing that play out, right? So, interesting. All voices are important. All voices need to be heard.
Yeah.
And until that takes place, the chorus, the choir is not complete.
That's a beautiful statement.
Should I write that down?
Right? I mean, it can be very monotone without all the beautiful highs and lows.
Yeah.
That's a really beautiful description.
That's what he just said. Well, he does have a way with words, doesn't he? Okay. Anything else here?
And I feel like he liked women. I feel like he was a supporter of women. I think he was probably one of those early feminist men who got that women were getting the short shift and were working hard and not being acknowledged in the arts or in the literary or even in the household is what he's saying to me.
Mm-hmm.
So he was, oh, he's LGBT. Okay, well that makes sense for the flair.
Oh, he was?
According to Eva, he was LGBT.
Oh, he was part of the LGBTQ community. Okay.
And according to Valeria, he had the longest FBI file of any Black artist in the civil rights ERA. So this man knows what he is talking about. So he was a feminist. Okay.
Okay.
Would it be okay to ask him if he has some advice for us?
Yes.
I mean, I don't know about you, but I'm like, I need all the advice I can get.
Yeah.
He just said, look to the arts, right? Look to the arts, the theater, the music, celebrate the artist will lift your soul. That's true. And stay together. Don't let them separate you. Stay together.
I like that together. Yeah. The system is still broken. He saw this, he lived the broken system. He saw the broken system. And when you were talking about the women, the women issues, he shined a light on his mama.
Oh, nice.
And what he saw her go through. Nice. And he says the system is broken. And it urged him to make change. I don't know that. So he saw a lot of abuse of women and how the system put him in that space of not being able to get away from this, but also just systemically all the groups. That, when you have such an imbalance in your society, no one can find that happiness. So you have those people who are, seeking that money and wealth and stuff like that, because that's going to bring them happiness. He says, until that balance comes back in, that you'll continue seek, because that will never be filled. Wow. Because when part of you is when you have a system like that and part of you is suffering, the whole is suffering. You keep seeking this. You keep seeking to fulfill something. You're like, why aren't you fulfilled? Well, because the whole system is not fulfilled.
Right.
Yeah. So, I like him.
I do too. I really like him. He was just telling me that he kept in contact with Coretta Scott King.
Oh.
That he had some sort of relationship, whether it was just a yearly birthday card or there was something, that there was certainly a respect, but also some connection. Oh, native son. Okay. Do you feel like there's going to be a biopic? I mean, what is a biopic? They tell me these words. Is that like a biography that's I feel like there might be a biopic about him that might come out in a year or two.
And I just want you to know that when you say that and you're asking me that, the whole family's laughing that you're asking me that, because I'm the one that doesn't have words.
Oh, well,
like
there's two of us. There's two of us.
Yeah, Denise, the biopic. Oh, everybody's writing biopic.
The guides are calling it a biopic.
Well, I mean,
okay,
that
biopic is a
works.
biological documentary. Okay. Biological documentary. Okay. I feel
Oh,
like
Billy
he might
Porter's
have one of those. He might be featured in that way in the next.
Sister of Six is Billy Porter is playing him.
Oh, it's already happening? What's happening?
Look at that. So Melissa says biopic is a bibliological documentary.
Oh, it's already happening. Sister of Six. Billy Porter is playing him.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
There you go.
Okay.
That's good feedback
There's
right
a
there.
documentary on feedback. Okay, that's cool. I wonder when that's going to come out. If they already got the star, if they already know who's playing him, it must be, filming, whatever.
Oh, this is
Okay,
going
it
to
was
be
just
good.
announced. Okay, well, that's cool.
Oh,
All
that
right.
is really cool. And this is really exciting.
And it's cool that his name kept coming up to you and to your viewers. And the poor man has been knocking on the door. It's like I know you're in there, Debbie.
He's like, come on.
Answer the
What are
door.
you doing? Wake up. I'm here. Cosmic thank you. Blessings to you. He's excited about this. He likes who's playing him.
Oh, nice.
Do you like this? How they portraying you? There's a couple hiccups, but he's good. He's happy. I think he's
That was
overall
like,
happy.
yeah. There's a few things that he would do differently.
Yeah.
But he says they gotta have you have to have that drama. You have to have that, like you were saying earlier about the balance, right? So they have to have a little bit of drama in there. I think maybe he feels like the drama is a little heavy-handed, but
yeah,
that's Hollywood for you.
Yeah, and he understands that, but he's like, yeah, this is good. It's good. I mean, he's honored. And the more you can get out truth and story and like all that, he's all for it.
Yeah,
no matter what. Michelle L is giving us the full on how biographical about the life of picture and film. She spelled it out for us. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Well, I started the wrong one. Goes by fast. Well, thank you, James, for coming in.
Yes, it's an honor to meet you. Oh, he's got a smell. He's got a cologne. I don't know what it is. I'm not good with colognes. But it's not bad. It's not.
No, it's good.
It's good. Yeah, it's expensive.
He did what he said. He said it's expensive.
Oh my god. Oh god.
I really like it. When you said that, immediately I got a little bit of a woodsy smell.
I know you were gonna say it. I knew you were gonna say it. Yes, me too. Like, and I don't know what woodsy is, but I mean that's what I was getting to. That maybe like, is it leather? Is it like does it remind you of like a
It's definitely a very expensive men's cologne, though.
Yeah.
That he wore French cologne, Chris said. Well, there you go.
Oh, well, there you go. You guys know everything.
They do. Love them. Love the family.
Yeah, like sandalwood. Would you? It's not really sandalwood, but
it's a little different. It's unique.
Yeah, it's very unique. I wasn't gonna say woodsy, but you were brave enough to call his cologne woodsy.
Well, and it was all I could do. But he's like, yeah, that's the undertone of it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I agree, 100%. Oh God, Holly said axe. Let's not make him mad.
He's like, oh my gosh, you guys.
Brute like, or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Patchouli. Yeah. Well, thank you again, James, for hanging out with us tonight. Yeah. He's like, don't forget to go out and get those stones out of there. All right.
We can't plow the field with them in there. We keep ruining the system keeps getting caught and broken down because of these stones, right? Like,
yeah. So it's like,
abandon or
yeah, refocus. Where are you focusing? Focus on the big stones. They're right in front of you. But we keep, being distracted over here. He moved to France to avoid the racism from the US. Oh, wow. Oh, yeah. Okay. That
oh,
makes sense.
vetiver. That's interesting. Vetiver. Interesting.
Vetiver?
Yeah. MTG equals a big stone. Yeah.
Well,
No, I
there you
don't think
go.
it's patchouli. Believe me, it's not patchouli. It's
It's not.
likely
It's not.
not anything I've ever known because it's probably
Yeah.
French. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's not anything that I would.
I don't recognize it.
Yeah, I don't recognize it. And Woody doesn't really describe it, but
No,
it's
but
as
it's the
close as I can get
undertone.
to describing it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, smiling heart. He knows what's going on. That's why he's saying get out in the field and get those rocks out so we can
Yeah.
get these rows, get these seeds
And,
planted, get
and
these young people in office and let them get their roots in and grow, right? So that we
right.
can reap the rewards of that. But the problem is we have these stones. I love that metaphor.
Me too. Got to get these old stones out. Okay, so thank you for the questions coming in. I have been starring when I see them, and in no particular order. Let's dive into some of these questions. And Sweetie Darlin, hello. Sweetie Darlin is asking, how much trouble is Boris Epstein, Trump's favorite loyalist? So, Boris, tell me who this is.
All I know about Boris is that he worked with Trump. I think he's connected loosely to the Kremlin. But I feel like Boris has become state's witness. I feel like
is he one of the two guys that were pictured with what's his name? A long time ago, right? Boris, and there was another guy. Okay, got it.
Yeah.
I know who it is. You guys, I warned her before coming on that.
I don't know either. No, I really don't. I really don't know. You would have to do this all the time to be able to keep up with all the players, and it's such toxic energy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Craig,
Yeah,
and that's wrong, Craig. That's wrong. True, but wrong.
You're wrong. Great.
But what is your, even if you just didn't know who he was, what is your energy? What do you feel about Boris? Do you feel like his energy is supporting Trump, or do you feel like he's how does he feel about Trump, do you think?
Okay, so that's where we're going with this question. Okay, got it. All right. So someone said it's not that Boris, it's the Boris that's connected to okay, so I'm not the only one that's confused. There's other people in the family too. Not that Boris, who is a Russian. Okay, he is with him in the arraignment. He was with him in the arraignment. Okay, so this is a whole different Boris. Ooh.
But
okay.
Boris Yeltsin has some
Yeltsin.
Russian connections. If he's not Russian, I feel like he is like 3 degrees.
Okay, he's a Russian American Republican political strategist. Gotcha. Thank you, Annie Bear.
Yeah. Okay, he's a Russian American. Okay, right. And he was Trump's attorney. Okay, thank you. That helps. Okay.
We all got it now.
Woo!
Ooh, that was stuff. Okay, here we go. So what is
Melissa said Boris Epps whatever. That's how I feel. Boris Epps whatever. Okay, he was a strategic advisor Donald Trump 2020 presidential campaign, has remained a close advisor to Trump in his post-presidency. Go Seascape. I don't know. I'm interested to see what you feel about it there, Debbie.
Yeah. Oof. This is interesting. I'm not sure where this little web is coming from, but I heard the word mole.
Mole, M-O-L-E. Okay, got me sitting up straight. I'm ready.
Okay. And so in that, and it could be just metaphorically because my team is trying to get me to see that there's more to him than just being, he's there as an advisor, but there's something, he's attached to something else. He's attached to another group of people, kind of like a puppet master type of situation. Does that
Yeah.
make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense to me. He's definitely got handlers or people that he answers to, and he tries to cover that up. I feel like he tries to cover that up.
Ooh. Okay.
He's not done doing damage. One of your viewers said, "How much damage has he done?" I don't think he's done. I don't think he's done doing damage.
Oh no, I don't think so either. And
He's really going to be a problem for Trump. I mean, Trump has a lot of problems, and that we're going to see that all summer, one after another, one domino after another domino after another domino.
We're going to see. It would talk about reaping what you sow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, he's going to. I mean, my cards are just crazy here with him as well. Mental health issues. You read them however you want. Yeah, his wheel of fortune is in reverse. He's being called. There's going to be judgment coming down on his head, and
Wow.
it is wreaking havoc on him. He's insecure, but and reaping what he sowed in that. But as far as yeah.
In other words, you wouldn't want to be him.
Exactly. It's gonna come back on him for sure. But I do feel that there's some weird connection with him and another group of people.
So do you feel like he's going to pay a price as well as Trump? So he's going to go down and kind of grab Trump with him as he goes down? Or how do you see that?
Okay. What are you going to show me here? I feel like there's a whole network that it's kind of going down here.
Yeah. Maybe that's why I said the dominoes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
One hits the next and hits the next. Yeah. And once you set it in motion, there's not much you can do. It's just going to run its course.
Yeah. Oof. Interesting. Okay. Thank you for that question. Very interesting. It's like puzzling together. Susan, Lynn, and I get to puzzle together tonight.
We're puzzling.
We're puzzling.
Gonna put it all together, hopefully.
All together. Ooh, Laura Wright. This is an interesting question. Hi, Laura.
Yeah.
I didn't hear this. Trump is saying he's going to Scotland to play golf during the coronation for the King Charles. Is this nonsense? Would he be allowed to leave the country? Okay. Have you read on this?
I haven't. I did hear about it, but I'm glad they asked because I haven't had a second to think about it. I was under the impression from the energy of my guides that he wasn't going to leave the country, but right now when I look at this energy, it almost feels like they would let him. Like I don't know how, but I feel like he really may be able to do this. But it almost feels like giving him rope.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It almost feels like, yeah, go ahead.
Let's see what you plan to do.
Track you and we'll bug you. And, we'll see because he just can't not crime. I mean, he just can't help himself. So it might be interesting. They might just be seeing what he's going to do when he gets there. Who's he going to go see? What he's certainly not just going to play golf. I promise you that. I feel like he wants to meet I feel like there's a Saudi Arabia connection. I feel like he wants to meet somebody. There's somebody he wants to meet, and he feels like he can meet them overseas. But I don't know if he's 100% going to go, but I feel like he could go.
CBS. Okay, so we have CBS said he is leaving Monday to Ireland and Scotland to his golf courses for 4 days.
Yeah, Scotland doesn't like him.
I'm
I
surprised.
don't know who likes him anyway.
Maybe they'll put him under arrest for not paying his dues or whatever you're supposed to pay.
That's true. That's true. Everywhere he goes, he racks up bills, on top of the ones he hasn't already paid.
Yeah.
I'm not worried. I'm not worried about him absconding. I mean, I think he might. I think he would like to. I've seen that before. I've seen him leaving the country, and I've seen another country like holding him like by the scruff of the neck and like handing him back. Your cat got out of your yard, and here's it, like by the scruff, like
yeah.
But he's up to something, guys. He's up to something.
Yeah. I absolutely am getting the same thing. He is up to something. I feel like when he is there, that he is more able to more freely connect with an underground of some sort.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's
but he can't. He thinks he can do this, like underground. Like no one's gonna know. I mean, that's the funny thing about it.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You have to remember too, the guides are showing me, when he was in Mar-a-Lago, some of the people that Jack Smith is interviewing are the people that worked in the kitchen, the people that work security.
Yeah.
I mean, all these people saw what was going on. And wherever he goes, there's going to be those people, the chauffeur or the whoever it is that's in his midst is going to be watching and going to be able to tell everybody what's going down. It's not, there's no privacy. I don't know what he's thinking.
It's true. He has high hopes for this trip. I can tell you that. Look at his little high hopes.
Look at his little high hopes.
Look at his little high hopes. He's like all high hopes. Yeah.
Wow.
He's all high hopes. But here's the outcome, you guys.
Uh-oh. Bring it. Oh, upside down Ace of Wands.
Upside down Ace of Wands, and then you have the Ten of Swords. He thinks that, it's not going to be, he's not being welcomed home like he is hoping for. He thinks this is like his big payday or something. It is not going to be like that.
He's going to have to borrow gas money to get that plane back.
It's going to be unfulfilled. Whatever he thinks, it's going to be the opposite.
Wow.
Failure.
Sometimes I feel sorry for him. I shouldn't. I know I shouldn't, but
I understand, because we're all here having a human experience, and his happens to be his, and I wouldn't want to. I'm grateful that I didn't choose that path for myself. But it's just hard because he's hurt, and people died because of him. So many lives lost.
Yeah,
and
that's true.
Continues to hurt people and lie.
Yep,
it's hard.
I don't feel sorry for him anymore.
Okay. Okay.
I alternate between having some pity on him and then going, what am I thinking? This guy deserves all this and more. He could clearly at any time end his misery. He could just come clean and say, okay, let's work out a deal. I won't run. I'll stop, harassing people. I mean, he could end his misery at any time, really.
And, I do pray for awakening for him, light, healing, whatever he needs to, I do that. No one listens to my prayers on that though, because
Aw.
he's not waking up. Who knows?
Yeah, Lisa, that was quick. My turnaround was quick. Oh boy.
Okay. Yogi Toes, hello, welcome. Yogi Toes is Lindsey Graham. Lindsay. Did he really go to Saudi Arabia to beg for money for Trump? Okay.
He went, I mean, he went for a reason. We know he didn't go to, visit, whatever. I feel like he went to get something. He was an errand boy. I'm hearing he was an errand boy.
Oh, interesting.
It's sad that Lindsay is so like a puppet, right? I mean, every once in a while they wake up and say Trump is terrible, he's a terrible man, and then 24 hours later they're like he's a good man. You can really see them jerk that leash on them. You really can see it in real time.
When they replay, you see it too, when they replay that video of him bashing Trump before he was president. And it's just like, what happened to that guy? You don't just walk away from believing that.
Mm-mm. No. Lindsay went to arrange the darn it, to arrange the meeting in Scotland during the coronation. That's another thing. Okay, that's another thing. Why is he going during the coronation? Is he going to be there during the actual? Is he going to be in Scotland during the actual coronation?
I mean, that's what they're saying.
That kind of gives me the heebie-jeebies for some
Yeah,
reason.
it's like weird.
So it is. So Lindsay was the errand boy, but he had. I see Lindsay, and this is for entertainment purposes only, and the rantings of a lunatic. So don't believe me, anybody. That's looking to be upset. I feel like Lindsay gave somebody an envelope or received an envelope, maybe a both, giving and receiving. There was something. Oh, and they just told me a diplomatic pouch. You know how the diplomats can carry things that nobody can look into?
Oh, I just got the chills on that.
I don't know it. I mean, Lindsay shouldn't have a diplomatic pouch. He's not a diplomat, but maybe he does have some clearance, security clearance or something so that people can't. Do you know what do you understand what I'm saying? But
yeah.
But the question is, when he was there, did he meet Scottish people or did he meet who did he meet?
Who was in on this?
Yeah.
Lindsey Graham is being threatened mafia style. Michelle, that just makes so much sense to me. I just wanted to say that before. It was just a comment way up there. Makes sense to his behavior. However, but so who is in there? Because you see him going there for business dealings, right? So I do see that. I do, but there are some there's other things at play here, and like you said, and this whole the courier thing as a diplomat, that I got a yes.
Okay, good. So is it so can we ferret out is he connecting? Because I got MI6 for a minute. MI6 is the British like CIA or whatever. I don't know what their corresponding group is here, but is he meeting? Wait, okay, it's Lindsay, not Trump. Lindsay, is Lindsay meeting with royalty? Is he meeting with somebody in British? I just got God, what was that? Scotland. What is that? What is the people that investigate that have the Scotland Yard
The Scotland Yard people.
Yeah,
The mount are they called I forget what they're called.
you guys, Scotland Yard. Thank you, Roxanne. See, Debbie and I, we get bits and pieces of it, and when you're connected, you don't have access to your own brain anymore.
Right.
So you're just at the mercy of whatever your spirit guides can kind of piece together to tell you. Scotland Yard. So why would
Scotland Yard and
interested
M15 are
in
different.
Scotland Yard and MI6?
Yeah.
Does that mean that Lindsay is and we have this courier, this diplomatic thing? This is getting deep, y'all. I feel like I need to get out my hip waders. I get lost in here.
Easily, because that's purposeful, though. That's purposeful. They tried to do that. Where it couldn't be followed, because they knew that obviously everybody looking Lindsey Graham going to Saudi Arabia right in the middle of, what is this about? So it's purposed to get lost in this. But that's why you have us, right? To try to dig in here. And this is a hard piece of the puzzle.
It is hard. It is hard. Puzzling that we're to the bottom of it. All I need to know is is Lindsey Graham on our side or Trump's side in this transaction? Is he of the light or is he of the dark? Which side is
he's on his own side. He's trying to save his own little tail.
He's on his own side. He's on Pantone Gray number 589. He's not on light or dark.
Oh my gosh, yeah, he's a mess.
Yeah, he could be Cheryl playing both sides. Absolutely. That makes sense to me. He could be, you're right, Debbie. He could be going over there to say, I'm delivering this for Trump, but while I'm here, let me give you this. And you open up the package and it has a little torn off piece of paper, send help.
Right. It's like one of those. Yes. I do see that in doing this, it's almost like he's paid his debt back.
Oh, okay, so I can see that.
Whatever this mission is releasing him from.
Okay.
Well, what they were saying, and this is all metaphoric, you guys. I have no context for any of this, but metaphorically, it's releasing him from this mafia presence that that he's constantly in fear of his life. He literally he put himself in harm's way, but he had to do this. So here we are looking at this. This is the Eight of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles. So the Ace of Pentacles is the main card here. And he was the one for the job, and doing this was going to be that last piece he needed.
He's dispensable
to complete something.
He's dispensable, y'all. That is not good.
Yeah. Anyway, I did a deep dive on him. I'll have to, I never remember. I'll have to watch it.
I know. Or have them tell you what it was. Have your viewers tell you what it was.
Yeah, tell me what. But I feel like something's coming in. We're gonna see something play out in May for him that is pretty gnarly. It didn't look good for him. That's all I know.
I agree. I just saw it. I just saw that. I wouldn't. It's not good. It's not good. I feel, again, I hate to keep saying I feel sorry for him, but he's hapless. This guy is hapless, and he's not helpless, but he's hapless. He just keeps blundering in. And when you have secrets and you let people control you because of your secrets, then you're controlled. If he would just step out and say, but I think his secrets might be legally, they might not just be that he is gay. It could be that it could be a lot.
Point, he would be like, what, at this point.
Something that's worse than something that's illegal. Yeah, I agree, Sonia. That's what I just saw when Debbie was talking. Yeah. So I think Debbie's right. He's trying to save his own skin. So
Mhm.
he's over there giving somebody something, and at the same time, he's giving MI6 or Scotland Yard something else. And he's saying, I can be state's witness, but I need protection. Now, why is he doing that? Now, I think it's fascinating. Why is he doing that to MI6 and Scotland Yard and not the FBI and the CIA? He must know that. I feel like some of the CIA and some of the FBI agents are not batting for the right team, so to speak. So I wonder if Lindsey Graham feels like he's not going to be protected by those people here, but yet over there they're not corrupt or whatever.
Oh yeah. You know what? This goes deep, guys. And we're here for it. We're here for it. We're watching it play out. Chris says Cash Peters did a read on him quite a while ago, stated that Trump would release him from something. So, well, maybe he.
Well, you were right.
Interesting.
I hope it's not release him from his body.
Right? Yeah.
Terrible.
Anyway, all right. I love puzzling with you, Susan.
I do too. It's fun.
All right. We did that one. Okay. That. Okay. Tina, here's the one a little different. Hi, Tina. I always yell when like they're in the back of the room. Hi, Tina.
Kind of feels like that.
Come sit up front so we don't have to yell. All right. Why has the GOP been so quiet about E. Jean Carroll trial? Okay. Interesting. Interesting kind of angle on this that I'm getting over here, in that it's almost like if you, let's say you cheated on a test. Everybody cheated on the test, but one kid's getting in trouble for cheating on the test. So everybody else is staying quiet because they don't want any highlight on them because they cheated on the test.
Oh yeah. Yes. I totally get that. Like, it's true. You're so right. It's like, well, we're just going to be like slink down in our chair and allow that kid to, be drug out into the principal's office or whatever. That's totally what I see. Yes.
And they're showing me, like the Me Too movement, when everybody started tumbling like it was dominoes. And that's kind of, that was the angle I was being shown here, of why they're being quiet. But they'll have a narrative. Don't worry. They'll figure out some narrative to twist around.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
I'm just so, if we can do anything to continue to send E. Jean Carroll energy of love, light, and strength, empowerment.
Yes.
She's standing up for so many women right now.
Yes. For all of us.
For all of us.
For all of us.
Standing up for all of us. There you go.
Yeah. I think she's going to do well. I feel like she's going to win. Not that it's criminal and not that it'll hurt him, quote unquote, but I really think it's going to send a really big message all the way up to Kavanaugh. Now Kavanaugh is being investigated again. They found out that, which we all knew, that the FBI didn't really do a good job of investigating the complaints against him with his, rape allegations. So I kind of feel like it's open season for these powerful men.
Yeah, it's open season. And you know what? Here's E. Jean Carroll.
Oh, strength card. Okay.
And here they are. This is what it means to them.
Oh my God, that's awesome.
They're like, whoa. We don't want to get into any legal problems like this.
Mm-mm.
We've reaping what we've done this to ourselves. We're part of this, and so then the death
Oh wow.
in the
Oh
night
wow.
in reverse.
Wow.
Yeah. So
It's like you said, they're just going to allow Trump to take the fall. They're going to all sort of back away from him, like back before the pandemic when somebody had the flu and you were like, go stand over there. You know what I mean? Don't breathe on me. So I think they're going to do that. They're just going to, I like the way Smiling Heart says for the GOP, it's like, don't make eye contact.
That's totally true. Smiling Heart. Don't make eye contact. Just keep looking down. Oh gosh.
While he gets drug out of the courthouse and hopefully into a rubber room.
Go, Eugene. We love you.
Go, Eugene. God bless you.
Yes.
Yeah, that's true. Cat's Cauldron. There's a video of Lindsay looking either drunk or taking or sleeping during this woman's testimony about how she almost died because she needed the abortion pill to,
Oh, yes.
And he's over there just like whatever, asleep or drunk or whatever it was, in plain view of everybody. I mean, just the hubris, these men,
Oh, it's just sickening. This needs to change. We're pushing through, guys. So we're going to do it. We're going to do it. We just got to keep talking about it. Keep pushing it through. All right. So looking at, it looks like we are good to go for another question here. All right. We're going here. We're going here, Mary. Hi, Mary.
Oh, Disney versus the mouse. The mouse versus DeSantis.
The mouse versus DeSantis.
The devil.
The devil. The mouse and the devil.
I don't understand. I mean, I know I have a real fear that in about 10 years, we're going to be trying to explain what happened to people who are now 10. And I'm not going to be able to, I don't know. I was there. I tried to do something. I can't make it make sense. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm never going to be able to explain this to anybody. But DeSantis is in Israel signing Florida state laws in Israel. Why?
Yeah.
Why? With, Netanyahu, who's turning into, or at least allowing his dictatorist side to show. It's kind of mind-blowing. What we're living through right now is truly just like mind-blowing.
Yeah, it is. It is mind-blowing. I can't even, and we have to wake up to it every day.
I know.
Cha-Cha Brown, thank you so much. Blessings to you. Very
Thank
kind.
you.
Yeah, he's gonna get stomped.
He's gonna get stomped. The mouse is gonna stomp him all over the place. I don't see DeSantis staying in office, honestly. I don't know how he gets removed, but I don't see him staying in office.
Have you ever seen him talking? Have you ever noticed he glitches? Like he'll like, it's almost like he's like an AI.
Yeah.
It's the weirdest thing. It freaks me out.
He got too far away from the Wi-Fi.
Exactly. That's exactly what it's like. It's like,
I never ever watched him ever until just like about a month ago. And then I was horrified. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. It's like, this is not presidential material, but then Trump wasn't either. So you really can't, you have to be careful.
He is a glitch.
He is a glitch. He's just a big glitch.
Yeah, but it is, when I first really, because I try to avoid any of this as much as possible. Like I can't even watch, if I hear 45's voice. I have to
No.
turn it off. I can't even. So
Mm-mm.
I just forced myself. I think it was a debate or something. And I thought that is the weirdest energy what is going on here? It was really weird.
They're sharing this little short video of him where he's doing that, like, well, I'm not a candidate, am I? And I'm like, what is happening? Is he okay? I mean, I actually thought it was a
Exactly.
deep fake. I thought maybe somebody, but you can see it. It's normal for him. I mean, it's not, and it's not a health. I'm not making fun of him. That if he had like a tick, or if
Yeah,
he
no,
had,
but it's
it's
not like that. There's something else going on here, guys. And I'm not saying don't take this for reals. I'm just saying it's like he's an AI and he's glitching. There's something
they
going on.
call him a bobblehead. They call him a
Oh,
bobblehead
okay.
seascape.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's exactly how his head. And he only does it when he gets upset. Like when
Yeah.
he's not upset, he's pretty like. But if you like, somebody asked him about his Guantanamo Bay, and when he was in Israel, somebody asked him about his Guantanamo Bay experience, and he started to get more and more upset, and then he just like went full on bobblehead.
Oh gosh. Weird. Yeah. Anyways, let's see. I feel like anyway, I do feel Disney's gonna be, but I feel like it's gonna be a little bit there's a little back and forth here or whatever. I don't know. It's not
Really?
like it's not gonna get ugly. It's just
Like a tennis match, kind of like
a little bit of a
some
tennis.
good serves back and forth.
There you go. A little bit of a tennis. Because I did get the delayed success card. But in the end, they are the
Thank
winner.
God.
But you do have but as it all unfolds, there's a little bit delay, but I do feel, but you do have
Eventually,
the success. So.
eventually. Okay.
And I don't know what that. If you're going to use the 7 of Pentacles as a delay card, or a little bit of that's nothing. That's a 0, basically. But with their perseverance, they're standing up to him is the thing. That's what I just heard. They're not backing down. I mean,
They're not going to back down.
They're
They
like,
really have to.
you
This
messed
guy
with the
is
wrong
off the
mouse.
rails.
You messed with the wrong mouse.
Yeah. And he's off the rails. I mean, the things he's doing are really destructive for the state of Florida, not just for Disney.
Yeah.
So yeah, they really have to stand up to him. But I don't know that I see Disney being the reason that he's removed from office. I feel like he gets into some money trouble with like some washing machines, and some money.
Okay. Yeah.
Or inappropriate use of money between him and his wife, or campaign funds. I feel like he's going to get hounded out of office. You know what I mean? Like pressured out of office.
Well, the stunts he's pulling right
Yeah,
now.
you're right. I mean,
he's lost the fire department, the police, all those departments they're like, whoa, we can't back you, dude. When you want people to carry open guns without permits. That doesn't even, that's taking it too far. Yeah, he's definitely showing his fascist side.
Yep.
Merida says, I think it's money too. Yeah. He stole federal funds, Annie Bear says. Okay, well, there you go. It's gonna
catch up to him. This light that's shining down is just exposing all of the crooks. And for some reason, it's probably astrological. We couldn't see it before, but now we're going to be able to see it. And we're of a mind to really do something about it. I feel like the American people are of a mind to get abortion rights back, to get gun control back on track, to save and support Social Security, maybe even enlarge health care to Medicaid or Medicare. I really think these are things the American people just want. Do you know what I mean? The average American person wants.
Yes. But it's important, and we are on that track. We are going that direction. I don't feel like we need to worry, but we do need to be aware and concerned. That's different than being worried, right? When you see states like Texas, you're in one, and Florida and Tennessee,
Missouri,
Missouri,
so many
and
states.
you have these crazy bills being passed that you never thought in your life you would ever see being passed, and the suppression of women's rights, the LGBTQ community, and making things. Didn't they just pass a law somewhere? If you get an abortion, it's death penalty for you. You can be.
Yeah. They're crazy. And DeSantis is saying if you hire somebody to cut your lawn and that person is undocumented, then you go to jail.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's okay for my kid to take an AK and go do something. It's just, it totally is like some kind of craziness going on, but it's working itself out. We really are really working all of this out.
Yeah.
It's just going to take a little time. And I know
it's going to take time, but again, don't worry, but it's okay to be concerned, but use that energy towards being on the right side of history and making the right changes. So we are at the end of our puzzle putting together. I would love for you to come back again and do the puzzling.
I would love it anytime. I had a fun with you guys.
It was
fun.
fun.
What the world is this? What the world?
I just had to. I started this earlier, and I thought I got to show this because I think it's. Welcome to the U.S. Sperm donor, father of at least 550 kids, banned from donating any more sperm.
Is this in the Netherlands?
In the Netherlands. I'm like, welcome to the U.S. It's in the Netherlands. Okay. Yes. So, isn't that interesting? I do feel that's happened here too, though.
I'm sure here we probably don't ever ban them.
Yeah,
we just say this is a really good. This is our highest model, and it's a very big seller. Over 10,000 sold.
It's a big seller.
Over 1 million sold. like hamburgers, McDonald's hamburgers or something, Oy vey, oh my God. Yeah. See, that's what I'm saying. Like I'm never going to be able to describe or explain this to anybody.
I know.
I want to take my name out of the yearbook of this class. Can I just cut my face out so when they're looking back through, I'm not there?
Exactly. And it's a good point because, we often look back at history and go, well, what were people thinking? What were people doing? What, and now here we are.
It is us.
Here we are.
And I mean, it's like we try, but it's like trying to remove Jell-O with your fingers. You know what I mean? It's like, it's kind of really hard to do. But but the light is coming. That's why you're seeing all this good news. Tucker Carlson got fired. You're seeing all of this good news. E. Jean Carroll's really making headway against Trump. Yep. There's just so much good news really coming. We have to look for the good news.
Yeah. Looks like Montana's joined the ranks.
I think what I see is the federal government next year is going to come in because I think some of these Congress people are going to lose their seats, and then we're going to vote in a few more Democrats. And I think it's just like you guys are saying that the Congress people are going to sit up and be like, we're ready to, we're ready to act like normal people. And you'll see this bipartisanship. And I see that the federal government is going to have to be the one to come in and just blanket these rules. It's not like, it's like seatbelts. We have to wear a seatbelt in all the states. It's not like oh, I'm crossing the state line. Let me put my seatbelt. There's some things that the federal government says in the best interest of all of the people, we're going to make the rule for everybody. So I feel like even though the states are going just batshit crazy, I
Yep.
think the federal government, we're going to have the ability to come in and pass some laws, and we're going to
Oh, I
fix
hope
this
so.
stuff on a federal level, because there's no stopping the states. They've rigged it. They've rigged their gerrymandered districts. They're acting
Horrible.
literally
Horrible.
crazy. They're acting crazy.
Yeah. But again, you're also, once you start going after the babies, you're really kicking your own ass, because your own states are going to come against you. You keep doing this, and
And they are. I think the people are going to come
they're
after them.
waking
I
up.
mean, look at the Justins. Look at
They're waking
them
up.
walking with 1,000 people back to the state house. Like, I brought a
Exactly.
few friends, right? And they're the ones that were invited to the White House, you know? So these power players are starting to get the message.
Yep. Yep. Yeah, it's going to come back. Anyways, thank you, family, for hanging out with us tonight, and have a great rest of your weekend. Please visit Susan Lynn Psychic Meetings channel. Make sure you subscribe and hang out. She has a wonderful program
Thank you so
and
much.
shows and things that she posts. And you'll also see her a lot with, I think you and Kevin do a wonderful
Oh, thanks.
show, your mediumship show that they do. Check that all out. And I will see you on Sunday on the couch. And I forget whose channel we're on, but it doesn't matter, because we post on all of our channels on Sunday. So
There
it's not
you
about
go.
them. Anyways, continue to pray for one another, and giving you all a big hug, and we'll see you next time. Thanks, guys.